All right, in this video, I'm going to show you how to trace in Onshape. This will be used for doing your magnet design. Now, you don't have to trace. You can do it all purely with your own skill. But if you need a little help getting a logo or an image just the way you want, it's helpful to trace over one. So first, you need to find an image that you want to trace. For example, Cincinnati Reds logo. When you find something to trace, it needs to be a top view looking straight at it. Otherwise, you'll have some difficulties. I'm going to choose this one here. You right click, save image as. I'm going to type Reds, and it's going to be saved in my downloads folder. I'm going to save it there. Okay. Now, in Onshape, there's a couple of things you need to make sure you have before you start tracing. Number one, workspace units must be set to millimeters. Make sure it's millimeters. It's probably inches, so make sure you change that. The laser engraver will not import stuff that's in inches. It needs to be millimeters. Also, it can't be bigger than 75 millimeters. So I've created a line, and this line is exactly 75 millimeters. So that when I bring my image in, I make sure I size it to the correct size. It doesn't really tell you the size when you bring it in, and you need to change it. So mine's at 75. This line's just a guide. It's just a reference. So what I'm going to do is down here where you see the plus sign, I'm going to click and do import. I'm going to import the logo that I want. That's going to import it into Onshape. And you'll see that it uploads over here to the right. That doesn't bring it into this project, though. That's just into Onshape in general. So to bring it into this project, I go to Insert Image under the DXF, Insert Image, and here it is. I click on it, and it says Draw Image Rectangle. So I'm going to start here on my line, and I'm going to drag, and remember the maximum is 75, so I'm going to stop right there. Okay. Now, I have now brought in an image, put it into Onshape, and now I can start tracing. The thing is, you don't want to trace on the image because then it's stuck in the image and there's nothing you can do. So you want to start a new sketch. So I'm going to do a green check mark there, and I'm going to start a new sketch right on top of my image. Okay, and now when I draw, it will be a separate one. So let me just go ahead and trace a little bit here. I'm going to use the line tool. I'm going to do that. By the way, when you are tracing, you have to make sure that all your lines are connected. So you might want to use a curve on this, but make sure that you don't separate your lines. They need to be interconnected, or else the laser engraver will not recognize it. All right, let's just say I'm actually done. Okay, so we got the sketch on image. We got Red's logo on sketch 1, and we've got my tracing on sketch 2. I can hide sketch 1 just to make sure, so you see the Reds logo is now gone. And when you're done, you'll want to do that to see if it came out the way you want. And then sketch 2 is what I'll end up exporting to RDWorks to make into a laser engrave project. So I hope that helped. Good luck.